Stop messing around with the intercom, Smoothskin. Let's hope you do.
You did good, Smoothskin. Never thought I'd get out of that room. Later.
Is the way clear? Praise the Creator, and bless you, Wanderer. The way is clear.
I have had
will
my
lead my
mic
flock
up the
through the
entire
basement
time, so you
to
didn't
the
hear a
sacred
goddamn
site.
thing.
I hope you
I've
will
been
come
streaming
find
for
us
4
there,
minutes with
Wanderer.
a mic muted.
There is much to be done.
God damn it. Hey Josh, good to see you. I've had my mic muted this entire time. I was literally like recapping like everything that had happened so far. Hang on, what's my time? I was literally recapping everything that happened so far, where it's just like, oh yeah, we did this, we did this, we did this. Completely forgot what I said now. Ooh, can I run lunch? So, alright. Yeah, I can't believe I had my mic muted. That won't do. Hold on. Fuck, what was I doing? Oh yeah, right, I gotta do it. Fucking thing with these guys anyway. Can't believe I had my mic muted. I was like making some really good points on like shit that I was doing. Like how the game crashed last episode and that's what ended it. God, that was dumb. I even did a whole intro and everything. It was actually real professional. I looked down and it's just like, mic's muted. Oh. Alright. Tits. Follow the spaceman. Yeah, like I was saying when I was on mute, I came out this door. Fortunately, all those save systems were kicked in, blah 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 blah. Because fucking game crashed. Which is what ended episode 3.
Hey.
Hello. I do remember the way. Yeah, funny enough, I was literally just watching a guy that had been playing Fallout New Vegas for the first time. It's always interesting to me to come back to like people that haven't played the game before. So they're just kind of wandering around like completely lost and aimlessly throughout, which you know is kind of everyone's experience for the first time. But yeah, so I will like check that. Why don't I just do that now? Burn, give me.
Fine by me.
Lost 69. Anyway. I might smoke again, like I smoked earlier, but I might smoke again because my, feels like I got punched in the mouth today. Which, to be fair, everything that didn't go to plan today. That was the one thing that I was prepared for. Did feel like
I waited to speak with you one last time before I descended to the launch pad, Wanderer. I want you to know that we will remember for all eternity how you delivered us to the threshold of the great journey. Our preparations are nearly complete, but the rockets that will carry us to salvation are yet missing
I'm glad I
vital
didn't smoke before
components.
talking to Jason again.
If you would still help us, Wanderer, speak to Chris. He can tell you what is missing.
Jason!
There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always.
Jason! Oh yeah, so I had a revelation last episode. I was thinking about it earlier. Like, I was literally thinking about it earlier. So the whole Halo 2 shit, it's got a lot more basis to it than I originally thought, right? Because you got the Prophet, the Truth, I think, was the one that survived the longest. But he's like got a very like echoey voice and shit. Jason Bright, being the leader of this group, has a very echoey voice. It's like with the Great Journey, demons, all this other shit. With it being like a religious cult, it's like, you know, you can hardly tell me that it's not very similar, in the very least. Oh yeah, also their Great Journey seems to just kill them off as well. Like, spoiler alert. Like, if you haven't played Fallout New Vegas before and you're just watching me, well, unless you're my girlfriend, in which case, well, she's not fucking here anyway. She doesn't watch these episodes.
Yes. The rockets will convey us to our promised land in the far beyond. Vision upon vision has confirmed it.
So yeah, I'm going to bring up a conversation that I mentioned her on stream in one of these episodes. She's going to have to watch like the entire series to find out which one. Which she probably won't be happy. If that does end up happening, I'm sorry, Kelly.
I understand your concerns, friend, and I thank you for voicing them. But the Creator's will for us has been made manifest.
Let's talk about Chris.
After all that you have done for us, I suppose you deserve to know everything. When Chris came to us, we tried to convince him that he was human. But this only angered him. He seemed lost. We decided to let him stay with us for a few days, over the course of which we learned that his technical skills far surpassed our own. It became clear that the Creator had sent him to us, to ensure the success of the Great Journey. Equally clear was that Chris should labor in blessed ignorance of his humanity, and his inability to make the journey himself. It is no coincidence that two humans have been vital to the success of the Great Journey. It is my belief that the Creator sent you and Chris to expiate the sins of your kind against mine. You're redeemers both.
So you're gonna leave Chris?
Such is the Creator's will. Vision upon vision has shown me that were Chris to accompany us, he would die in minutes. The radiation around the launch pad alone would kill Chris in minutes. The radioactivity of the far beyond is much stronger.
You've been using Chris, it's just...
It is the Creator's will, and I must submit. There is no malice in it. We would take him with us if we could.
Yeah, you would take him with you if you could, but you knew you couldn't, so you just didn't mention this, and you essentially manipulated him to use him to further your own goals, and then just not tell fucking anything to Chris.
There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always.
Alright, pretty good.
Jason
What's that?
says that I am to cooperate with you on the final tasks necessary to launch the Great Journey.
What do you do here?
I'm the Flock's resident engineer. I've always been good with machines. Jason says the Great Journey would have been impossible without me.
They're
Of
using you,
course,
Chris.
my skills aren't much use unless I have the right materials. That's where you come in.
Oh, so you're gonna use me? They use you? Yeah, sure. This is why you don't be a shitty parent. You be a shitty parent, you get shitty kids. Those shitty kids go on to raise shittier kids. It's very hard to break that cycle. So Chris got used, and now Chris is going to use me, like I end up using Boone. So the cycle's already happening.
When I joined the flock, Jason made it clear that he wanted me to supervise the repairs, not do them myself. It would be a waste of my gifts to work on just one system at a time. From up here, I've been able to supervise the entire project.
Radiation down there would kill you, Chris, because you're human.
I thought we were past all that, Smoothskin. But you just can't resist the chance to mess with me. Typical human. I was human once, you know. Grew up in Vault 34, northeast of here. Nice upbringing if you like assault rifles and target practice. But oh, you prefer machines that don't shoot people? Not so nice then. Who should maintain the Vault's reactor? Hauser? Mitchell? No.
I know Mitchell.
Make it Haversam. He likes machines. Haversam won't mind getting irradiated. Haversam won't mind mutating. He's already ugly as it is. Haversam won't mind when his hair starts falling out after a few years. There's no connection, Haversam. You're neurotic.
Which, as anyone would know, radiation does cause hair loss. It's kind of one of the main symptoms. That's why people with cancer usually end up going bald, because the main treatment for cancer is chemotherapy. And chemotherapy is basically just like... They basically just get like an IV fucking line, and they just like pump you full of shit that's like mildly irradiated, because it's meant to like kill the cancer cells. So obviously it doesn't do it in all in one go, that's why you go for multiple treatments, but again, because it's radiation, it causes hair loss. Just interesting facts about today's medicine. I was going to say modern medicine, but by the time that this actually becomes popular enough for me to get views all over the internet and shit, fucking medicine would have progressed past that point. Which, yeah, there should be easier ways. So you left the vault because you're gone.
Bald? You call this bald, Smoothskin? I'm a monster. A monster!
Jason told me himself, the Great Journey is for ghouls only. You're not
Oh,
going.
God. You're telling me the truth, aren't you? Oh, no. How could they do this to me?
Oh, no.
For 2 years. My God, I've been a joke to them. Do you have any idea how easy it'd be for me to sabotage those rockets? That'd be a joke, huh? One hell of a joke.
That'd be murder, Chris. You're no murderer.
What, you think I'm too stupid to pull it off? I know enough to get their rockets working, don't I? So I can make them fail, too.
So no matter of smarts, you'd never forgive yourself.
Like I could forgive myself for getting duped like this? They used me, and now they'll throw me away.
They'd take you if they could, Chris, but you die. Because the radiation that you dipshit.
And dying would be worse than this? Used up and thrown away like garbage?
You want to talk about used up and thrown away like garbage? See all of my past relationships. Except for literally just 2 of them. 2 of them, they didn't happen. And I'm still in good terms with both of these women. They're going to revere you as a saint, Chris. You're going to be Saint Christopher. Good old Saint Chris.
Oh, so I've redeemed the human race, is that it? What a crock. The human race can't stand me.
That's not true, Chris. You're alright.
So, you want me to accompany you on your adventures across the wasteland, is that it?
Well, no, you're fucking useless in combat, and I'm not being a fucking person that's killing people in this playthrough, so, you know, there's a little town called Novak down the road.
Life among humans again? That's what you're suggesting? I guess...
You're fucking human, idiot!
I guess it's the only chance I've got. I can't believe I'm agreeing to this, but I'll give it a try. I'll get Jason and his flock on their way, and then I'll head for Novak.
Oh, fuck me! Oh! I didn't expect Moon to be dead.
Are you ready to get started? Those rockets aren't going to launch themselves.
I can help.
I was close to completing work on the rockets before we were driven into hiding on the top floor. 2 components were missing. A quantity of isotope 239 igniting agent, and a set of thrust control modules. The igniting agent is highly radioactive and decays quickly. That's why we can't use the drums that leak down on the launch pad. It's no longer potent enough. I need you to find an intact, shielded container of the igniting agent. As for the thrust control modules, they were custom built for these...
rockets that won't launch down. Check in that, because that's easy. Good, so that's 3. Let's go to this place. Come on, Mr. Red. I don't know what'll happen with Burn with the frag mines, but if anything, I'll just grab them back off of him and be like, I'm gonna take these and I'll sell them for profit. Also, you ever want to stop yourself gambling?
Can't run from me.
It's because he's dead. Can't run with. So, have you heard about our Lord and Savior?
Can't run from me.
Oh, the ghouls that were supposed to appear at last episode. They're probably coming up now.
Fine by me.
What if that means alright, give me these, I'll fucking fix them up. Give me these, I'll fix them up.
Fine by me. Spotted.
Well, that's a lot.
Eat this.
Oh, by the way, the less ghouls that you more ghouls appear in the little.
Company.
Oh, you heading to bed? Alright. That's fair, Josh. Good stream, you were here for 20 minutes. Well, be sure to catch up with the rest of it on YouTube, which will be uploaded later tonight. And we're back to work. Oh right, that's the metallic fucking... Yeah, don't know why that happened. It was odd. Boonykins. Oh. What do you mean last of the... Did you fucking use your actual, the 5.56 ammo that I gave you? On your service rifle that you have infinite ammo for anyway? You are such a whore. Get fast right now, because enemies can work. What's that? Really? Why did I have to walk right up to it for you to kill it? Also, why wasn't it going hostile? Doesn't make any sense. Just makes dollars. I wonder how much I got paid yesterday. That'd be interesting. I'll find that out later.
Have you
Chris?
found the components we discussed?
No, I found the components that you told me about.
Yes, that's the stuff. And the container shielding must be intact or you'd be dead by now. Now all I know... Repcon has been ransacked so many times by scavengers, it's hard to know where the components might turn up. If they turn up. Jason has mentioned some industrial ruins to the east that are supposed to be highly radioactive.
I just realized he was giving me tips to find the igniting agent again. Ah, titties. It's really hot in my room today, Jesus. Like I'm burning up over here. I'll leave the game on, vanish. those look like very. Oh, that one's just Mexican.
Hi there. I'm Old Lady Gibson, or so they tell me. I've got odds and ends for sale, and I'm pretty good at fixing things, too.
Right.
You might have
Thought so.
noticed
Why
the
the
very
fuck-
large building just north of here. That's Helios 1. The NCR runs the place, so it's off limits to prospectors.
You have any thrust control modules in stock from Repcon?
As it so happens, I do have some thrust modules, but they're expensive. 500 caps worth of expensive.
An attractive woman like yourself all alone. Maybe you and I could work out some kind of trade.
I know I'm not young and pretty anymore, but I appreciate the thought all the same. Here, take the parts, you flatterer.
Proof that flirting with women in high places can potentially get you what you need, provided it is consensual. Because if they don't appreciate you flirting with them, you leave them the fuck alone. Same goes for men as well, realistically. Especially women. We're very susceptible to it. Like most of us probably won't even know that you're actually trying to flirt with us.
Have you found the components we discussed? Indeed you did. And they seem to be in excellent condition. Yes, I'll tell Jason that the great journey can begin.
Right, well, I'm gonna...
The great journey can begin. Good luck, I guess.
They got one for a...
Gather all. May the Creator guide my words and help me speak true. The Almighty Creator has seen fit to answer our prayers. The time has come for us to board the rockets and begin the great journey. Though it may seem that all humans despise us, the Creator has seen fit to instruct us differently.
Ooh,
The journey ahead would have been impossible
it's hitting me.
if not for the intercession of two human friends. One new, the other a long, abiding companion. To our new friend, we say thanks and promise never to forget how we cleared from our
They all just
path
turned to start
the
talking to each other. It's
demons
like, yeah, this
who
guy's
sought to
fucking
stay
boring.
our journey. But to Chris, we owe more than thanks. Chris, you have made this great journey a reality. From this moment forward, you will be remembered as the saint of the great
What the
journey.
fuck's that guy over there?
We shall never forget you.
You don't give a fuck about the
I
radiation.
ask that you forgive us, Chris, and give us your blessing. And we bestow ours upon you. Seekers, board the rockets. Take your seats. The great journey awaits. To the promised land we go. To the far beyond.
Hello. Morning. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Morning.
Bruh. Alright, everyone, get in the rockets. Hello. Hey, good morning. You know what? That was a good speech. I'm just gonna come over here and put my head through a wall. Alright, anyway. Where did Chris go? Where the fuck is Chris? Alright, anyway, well, I'm gonna change my quest for now, because there's a little extra thing that I can do when I have enough skills. Fuck it, I'll just do it now. Oh, I got heartaches by the numbers.
Fine by me.
Alright, so I might switch out for now. That's what I can do. Alright. Because a good little thing that I can do that actually, for the most part, doesn't involve killing anyone. Especially if you know how to do it. Gibson. Although the O... I'm taking over. I'm just gonna lie. I'm with the MCR. Anything I can do to
You
help?
being here is a start, soldier. We aren't exactly overflowing with troopers here. But if you really want to help us, talk to the idiot with sunglasses in the back of the plant building. He's been trying to get this place running for months and hasn't made any forward progress.
I like how my actual objective is to talk to the idiot in the back wearing sunglasses.
I ask myself the same question all the time. But energy is hard to come by around here. Gives you more control over this area than troops ever could. Hell, if we lose the dam to the Legion, this little plant may be our last stand.
Shouldn't there be more people defending this field?
There should, but we're not getting much power out of it, so none of our enemies have big interest in it either. Not like Hoover Dam, anyway. We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Brotherhood of Steel. Then they got sent east to the dam like everybody else. Caesar's Legion sends skirmishers every so often, prodding for weaknesses mostly. The reality is, if they really wanted it, we'd all be dead.
What was the Brotherhood of Steel?
Damned if I know. Put up a hell of a fight, though. We had them outnumbered, I don't know, 20 to 1 maybe? They held out as long as they could, lost most of their force before they retreated. Gave us a little parting gift, too. They had some of the plant running, but they shut it all down. Enabled an old security system, too, to keep us away from the controls. Jerk-offs.
Well, they knew what the fuck they were doing.
Later.
Bye. Yeah, very professional. Very... That'd usually be known as the vicious dog. It's made like out of the wasteland. This is Ilia's one. Dude, now I'm gonna be just like the guy. Yeah. now I'm just like the guy. He's wearing sunglasses, but yeah. There is dogs probably barking at me. Just what the fuck they see.
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they?
Shut her down, I'm not here to replace
Damn right you're not. Goddamn right. Why would they? You can't top this guy. Just a little more time. You can't keep Fantastic down for long.
What job do you have?
What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No Fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
What are you trying to...
Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency, and I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
That's why you just bring in your own eggs and break your own eggs. Make an omelet with your own eggs. Someone reach out.
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
I'm now.
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
What should the power go to the strip?
Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on.
Why are you worried about being replaced?
Worried? Do I look worried to you? I've got this under control, baby. No one else can do what I do here.
Not the bloke in the other room?
Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that be?
That'd just be an odd experiment. You have no idea what you're doing.
No, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going to have. Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day.
How did you get this job?
It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said welcome aboard.
So in other words, they didn't actually listen to what you were saying. They just heard some words that sounded good and was like, yeah, you fucking...
Here, you want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
Because naturally that's where you'll find something like that.
It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist?
I'm a pacifist.
I see. Then you must have some special business here for them to have let you through. Interesting. Forgive me for prying, but I'm curious. Are you with a particular group? Very well, yes. I'm part of the Followers of the Apocalypse. If you're not familiar, we seek peace and the spread of knowledge. Knowledge that must never be lost to the world. Now your turn.
I just do what's necessary to keep the peace.
That's reassuring. Although many who've made that claim over the years have had less than pure intentions. But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has realized. Take care of what you do here, and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world. Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside. You'll need it.
Where should I read the power?
The NCR has their own designs for it, no doubt, but resist the urge to send it only to the thriving communities. The need for power is great everywhere. Distributing it evenly is the most rational and humane choice.
Why would you trust me with this?
I'm a man of letters. I'd be torn to pieces by the security system they have in that tower. I'd never reach the mainframe. But eventually, the NCR will. Or if not them, Caesar's Legion. They will use this place for war. Because the possibility exists you might do anything else, you're the only choice I have.
Fair enough. What more is there to this place than a cup?
I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that their dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons. And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military. Targeting computers, shock sensors. A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Archimedes.
You think Archimedes is a weapon that they built?
Yes. And the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me of Enclave equipment, but more advanced. A weapon based upon it would be catastrophic, no matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up.
Brotherhood of Steel know about Archimedes?
They weren't here for me to ask, but I doubt they were here for electricity. When the NCR first came here, it was under Brotherhood control. They usually steered clear of one another, but something here changed their minds. The Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology has always been in weapons. It's likely they were trying to reclaim Archimedes when the NCR arrived.
The NCR doesn't know about the weapon?
Not yet. By some miracle, they've hired an imbecile to try and decipher the systems here. He spent months working at one console trying to get the solar reflectors to track the sun. What he doesn't know is that the only thing the console controls is the plant's intercom system. I tried to tell him, but he insisted that the largest console had to be the most important. Still, it's only a matter of time.
Monkey with the typewriter.
Goodbye.
Yo. Adios, amigo.
If the Legion breaks through our defenses, I got one bullet I'm saving just for me.
Let's talk. I don't know why, but I thought that was a like a claymore. all this, I'll give you the opportunity if you pause it. Jesus. Oh my god. Alright. So for those of you that don't understand the monkey with a typewriter reference that I made earlier, in regards to Mr. Fantastic, what's his name? Scientist dude. He pointed out that it's only a matter of time. So basically, the monkey with the typewriter thing is essentially comes down to you give a monkey if there was like an immortal monkey, you sit it in front of a typewriter and it's just mashing away on keys. Given enough time, that monkey would create just by everything.
Can't
Wait. Wait, I'm getting the shit shot out of me. Wow.
Please take cover until the danger.
spotted.
Good job.
Please stand
Oh.
clear. This is now a free fire zone. Continue resistance. Engaging multiple
Fine by me.
Just in case.
Are you afraid of me?
Seem to be alright.
You should be, because I'm gonna kick your ass when I find you.
You're mine.
Kill them all.
Certainly.
God will understand.
scanning for hostiles. This area clear. Proceed with search protocol.
Oh, he's using the rebar club.
Keep looking.
This is a lawful use of deadly force. Please do not report law enforcement authorities.
Damn it. Boom. I was you.
Your cooperation is requested.
It's
Firing weapon.
That's the last ammo.
Oh, he's using the
Fine by
laser
me.
gun. Very good. Oh no, he's gonna use the plasma rifle. Alright. Oh wow. No, let him.
Attention. This is now a combat.
Oh, dear.
You may suffer.
I forgot the reason I started collecting random junk, but it'll make sense at one point. Aha! I had that card from earlier. I'll get the robot will go down there and fix the thing for me. And then just shut down. This burnout's likely, but that's irrelevant. It's not going to be the sole provider of the power up. It will be for now. And it's better for the entire region to have power than for only like 2 communities to have power. Where am I going? Boom. Move. Was those that have sensitive eyes. Alright, don't worry about it. That's oh god. Alright, so evidently I was wrong. Those with sensitive eyes do need to worry. Yeah, I thought it was only if you activated the thing that it would blind you, and then evidently I was wrong.
What
was
is
just
it?
a slight delay. Oh, you ask him, why did I fast travel rather than going back to the road? It's actually just fast travel back to the front door and then just get through again. Forget all the magic, wizardry, witchcraft and wizardry.
Yo,
What can I help you with?
Diverted the power to the grid.
I saw that on the monitors here, and you sent it to everyone. Very admirable. Now that the NCR has more or less what they want, hopefully their curiosity about the plan is satisfied, and they'll dig no deeper. The followers will be grateful. Here, take these as a parting gift. I hope you'll find them useful.
What are you still?
Keeping watch mostly. Trying to make sure the dangers of this plan are minimized. Goodbye.
And that sound means I leveled up. That sound means I leveled up. I'm a survivor. I think that'll come to my CD.
What is it?
I'm gay.
Fine by me.
It does actually work.
Fine by me. Fine by me. Fine by me.
Officially streaming for 69 minutes. Oh yeah, so the thing with the old lady Gibson, you see the thing that she was sitting on? I'll plug in my phone and see if I can use that as a face cam in future. Or I will start streaming my face cam on YouTube. So you get the gameplay on Twitch and then you get the face cam on YouTube. So just give you a little extra incentive to subscribe to the YouTube. Because if I do end up doing that, obviously you'll fucking hear about it on Twitch before anything else. Or I'll announce it on, I'll announce it on both of them. And the day that I'm actually doing it, going ahead with it, but like, I'm doing the thing that I said I was doing. Will also be the same thing. So basically what I'm saying is just keep track of the socials. Because that may or may not be a thing in future. Oh. Damn it. Damn it. Screw it, I can't be asked. It's literally just a bit of extra experience on it. Basically, what happens if you correct the navigation is that third rocket that shoots off to the side there, it actually goes out with the rest of it. Just basically, either way you level up. If you're a low level, anyway. If you're wondering why you don't hear the music, it's because I got the music turned off so I don't get copyright struck on YouTube. So I am hoping to eventually make money off of this, and that won't happen if all of my old videos are copyright struck. Well, I mean, I wouldn't. I'd lose the potential to make as much money as I could be making if all of my old videos were copyright struck. Cool. Yeah, if you want to read that, just pause it. I go back to Prim now, and then even if I can access that dialogue tree, be like, oh yeah, they went to Novak. Then you go to Novak, and it's like, oh yeah, they went that way. So I got something on my eye at the moment. It's irritating me.
You have any luck with the ghouls? I'm counting on you.
Ghouls are no longer at Repcon.
Really? Unbelievable, man. I knew that wasn't gonna be easy. But I had a good feeling about you. You look like you've been through a lot.
How about the man I've been looking for?
Okay, I'll tell you everything I know, like I promised. The guy you're looking for, Benny, he was traveling with some members from my old gang. They were going to Boulder City.
Any idea what they went there
No
with?
clue. I know Benny hadn't paid up yet. Maybe that was where they were supposed to get square.
Where's Boulder?
It's straight up Route 93 from here. Just keep following the road north.
That's all I know.
Hope that helps. I owed you.
What do you protect?
You name it. Anything that comes within 1,000 yards that looks like trouble. Lately we've been getting ghouls, coming from the road to Repcon out to the west. Quite a few last couple days. The big threat is the Legion coming from the east. If they decide to attack with a full force, they'll run us over. But so far we've been lucky.
So this is going to be a bit of a longer episode because I feel like I've cut it short the last couple times. Legion.
Sir, I'm shooting any legionary I see. Hope that's not a problem.
Nope, that's not a problem. That's a solution.
Damn right. You and I, we're just a couple of problem solvers.
Can dislodge some Legion snakes from Nelson.
The name's Greg the Pacifist.
My apologies, but that name and face ain't ringing the old school bell upstairs. Afraid I can't let you through until the situation is resolved.
You may not know me, but I'm no friend of the Legion. I'll lend a hand to get rid of
Fair enough. It's not like any of the troopers around here are jumping up to volunteer. If you had a few dozen doses of Psycho on you, maybe we could pep those weepy troopers into charging down into Nelson and taking back the camp. But since that's not likely, you could help me take out the Legion's trooper hostages.
Don't you have the authority to command the troopers to go into
I'm a ranger. They're troopers. Different branches. I don't have authority over them even though they're as green as a super mutant's backside. Besides, they'd probably start crying as soon as they saw the hostages get so much as a bruise. Nope, they don't got the stomach for it.
Why check out the hostages?
The troopers won't go down into camp with their comrades at risk. Dirty game the Legion likes to roll out whenever they get a chance. Problem is, Ranger Milo doesn't want to play. If we take out the hostages, they've got squat for leverage.
Why don't you try to rescue
Back at Ranger School, they taught us not to run headlong into a battle when you're outnumbered 10 to 1. You want to go down there and try to haul those crippled boys off those poles? You're dumber than you look.
Fine, let's go.
Good. We clear out the hostages, they lose their advantage. They're down in a clearing, crucified on some telephone poles. I'll cover you from the ridge. Just make it quick. These boys should be put out of their misery, not plinked to death with some old varmint rifle. And don't get any dreamy notions about playing the hero and dragging these boys out. You'll get swarmed. Now let's go.
Yeah, I got swarmed, but I got booned, so...
To hell with mercy killing. We're getting those guys out of there. Eat this.
Oh, God.
Fine by me.
It's like, I might be a really, but fuck the Legion. You know what I mean? Just fuck the Legion. Well, the Legion are actively like terrorizing me, so this would be. Enough. Oh, who's that? Alright, I am now vilified by the Legion.
It was a last resort. Glad you recognized we had options.
What up?
Howdy. What's the word?
Looks like I was able to get a few of those sausages out. Alive.
I have to admit, I didn't think you could do it. Guess that makes me the sap and you the hero. I'm not authorized to pay for contract work, but here's something for the effort. and I'll make sure everyone hears about what you did. Thanks.
All three of them said
won't
that.
go quietly. Fine by me.
Oh fuck, I'm not wearing any clothes. Oh, there's Manny.
Here's what I've got.
Oh. Oh, right, I could have been... Oh, okay.
Fine by me.
There you go. Oh, wait, no,
Fine
I
by
also
me.
use on this. Hey. Oh.
Hey there. Need anything?
Fine by me.
There's my buddy Boone.
Fine by me.
Smart move to sell off the other shit that he's not going to use anymore. Or bear it myself. I'll leave him with his original outfit for obvious reasons, but yeah. So if this guy's got anything I want. She's gonna be the bodyguard. Oh no.
Hey
The way
there.
around.
Need anything? Sure. Here's what I've got.
Fine by me. Fine by me.
Damn.
Fine by me. Fine by me.
Say as it's all that interesting.
Nevertheless, I mean...
Well, I was born in a little town out Montana way. Me and Ma didn't have much, ever since my pa up and left.
Wait, Montana? You couldn't have been 17, would you?
No, sir. I'm 28. Why?
Oh, thank God, forget about it. Never mind. So your father left.
That he did. Never did know why. Ma always said he was a real mysterious fella, even when he was with her. Like he was a stranger sometimes.
Sounds like you're missing. Is that why you're out here wandering?
Maybe. Maybe I just never felt like I belonged back home.
Must have been hard growing up without a father.
It sure wasn't easy. Ma worked her fingers to the bone to make sure we had enough to survive. And I worked the coal mines from when I was 15. After Ma died, I guess I wanted to find my pa and get some answers from him. Been out here looking ever since, but he ain't an easy man to find.
What will you do when you...
Can't say as I really know. Maybe I'll just ask him why. Maybe I'll punch him right in the mouth. Hell, the more I talk about it, the more the whole damn thing sounds like a dumb idea.
Sounds like you should move on. Settle down.
Maybe I should. Don't suppose you know any place a fella with a guitar might find a job, huh?
Can't say that I do, sir.
Well, it was worth a shot.
It's a mighty fine guitar you got.
Oh, this old thing? Why, thanks, friend. This here guitar is just about the only thing my daddy left me.
Have you been playing
Just
on?
about my whole life. Ever since my daddy left Ma and me and went off to roam the wastes. Long time ago now. I never even knew him. Ma always said he was a mysterious fella, always traveling on in secret. So long, friend.
It commemorates the Battle of Hoover Dam. The Rangers lured the best of Caesar's Legion into Boulder City, then blew the whole town up. The NCR still lost a bunch of troops in the fighting, though. My older brother sacrificed himself, so they could evacuate some of the wounded.
Sorry to hear
Don't
that.
worry about it.
Where are you normally stay?
Camp McCarran, but I'm on leave at the moment. Heading back to California to see my folks. I'm supposed to join up with a caravan that's heading that way up at the 188, but they're not due to arrive for a while yet. Bye.
Bye. We're cut off from the rest of our platoon. There are legionnaires all over the place. There's no chance we'll get out of here alive. There's no chance we'll get out of here before they blow the town. So we're going to hold out against them as long as we can. If anyone ever gets this, I'd like to make sure Private Jeffrey Huey and Corporal Marcus Christine are commended for their valor and sacrifice. Both have upheld the ideals and honor of the new California Republic with distinction. Ranger Teresa, Lutz out.
We've got a situation with some great cons right now. The brass at McCarran has ordered me to lock down the ruins until it's been resolved.
What's going on with the
One of my patrols was on its way back from Novak when it came under fire from the Great Khans. They radioed for reinforcements, but instead of waiting for us, they chased the Khans into the ruins where they were caught in a crossfire. No deaths, but not all the squad got out. The Khans have Private Ackerman and Private Gilbert as hostages.
Great Khans might have something in mind.
Once the Great Khans have been killed or captured, you're welcome to retrieve any property they've taken from you.
Maybe you ought to negotiate a deal with the Great Khans.
Normally I'd turn you down since I have no idea who you are. But considering that the hostages are as good as dead when we attack... All right. I'm going to give you a chance to talk to the Great Khans. Their leader is a man named Jessup. If we hear shooting, we'll be coming in. But it'll probably be too late for you.
I understand.
Good luck.
Mercy killing is expected of NCR snipers. The Legion likes to torture their prisoners within sight of NCR positions. We get called on to end it. I've had my share. Some of them, you think. Maybe you could have gotten them out. Maybe it's not the Legion that got them killed. Maybe it's your orders and you following them.
Well, that's a lot. Anyway, I just need
I'll
to
sit
wait
tight.
here. Pretty sure I'm not like vilified by the Great Khans or anything. Wow, it's dark in here. Don't. That was in the distance, that wasn't here.
What the hell? You're that courier Benny wasted back in Good Springs. You're supposed to be dead.
Well, I'm not. No, but I got better.
Here I thought us Great Khans were tough to kill. So, what happens now? Don't have it. Benny stole it right before he stabbed us in the back. He's probably back at the strip by now, laughing at me.
Let's talk about settling things between you and the NCR.
What's to negotiate? The NCR backs off, we walk out of here, nobody gets hurt.
Free the hostages now, and I have the NCR escort you out of the territory.
I can't believe I'm doing this. But all right, the hostages can go. The NCR had better keep their end of the deal, though. Here, a souvenir for you. It's Benny's lighter. Shove it up his ass when you catch up with him.
I want some more answers.
Yeah? On what?
What can you tell me about?
He's one of the chairmen, big shots that run the Tops Casino in New Vegas. A friend from the city contacted me with info on a big job. I should have known that the caps were too good to be true, but there was still no way I could pass up the chance.
What do you know about the plot?
Just a big fancy poker chip as far as I know. Don't know why anyone would make one out of platinum, though.
Why did Benny betray?
He's a snake, that's why. He owed us the rest of the pay for the job, so maybe he didn't want to pay up.
Never mind.
Fine. Yeah, go on.
So fun fact, when I first played in Vegas, I couldn't find the fucking door. For the longest time I was just running around like an idiot. And then I looked at that, and I saw, that's the fucking door. It just looks like part of the wall. That's the fucking door.
I'm glad you were able to get my people freed, but there's a new problem. I just got orders to take out the Great Khans, hostages or not.
Great Khans let the hostages go in exchange for their own freedom.
My hands are tied. I can't go against orders, can I?
If you have any integrity, then you honor the deal.
You're right. The Great Khans are free to go.
Except for the NCI and for the Khans. So now everyone's going peacefully.
I've got your back. What is it?
Last time you told me what happened to you.
I don't see what this helps. She's dead.
The better we understand each other, the more effective we'll be.
All right. I tracked her down. Southeast, near the river. They were selling her. Saw it through my scope. Whole place swarming with Legion, hundreds of them, bidding for things no man has a right to. I just had my rifle with me. Just me against all of them. So I took the shot.
Better to die than to live a Legion slave.
Yeah. What they do to women, that's worse than death. There was no choice in what I did. It was more like being forced to watch something you can't stop. All this was only ever gonna play out one way. It still is. I don't have any say. All I can do is wait for it to be done with me.
Make it sound like your wife's death was inevitable.
It was gonna be something. If I'd never met Carla, it would have been something else. I should have never gotten close to her. I've got bad things coming to me. You better keep your distance too.
What do you think? You got bad things for me?
Because fair is fair.
I don't understand.
Better that you don't. Yeah.
Alright, well, I've been streaming for about 2 hours. I suppose I got another 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I can do. To east. Tell you what, I'll keep going for as long as it takes to get like the next little thing to come up. Victor is gonna chase after me now. And be like, hey, yo, friend. And I'll be like, hey, Victor, stop fucking following me. And he'll be like, no, we friends. Alright, fuck it.
Fancy meeting you here, friend.
How'd you get
Just rolling along on my spurs. Looks like I just might make it to New Vegas after all.
You see what happened?
Yep. Guess it's just down to you and Fancy Pants. I wouldn't worry about him. He looks all hat and no cattle, if you ask me.
Did you see Benny
Fancy Pants? No, I ain't seen hiding a hair of him since the tussle in Good Springs. I'm sure he ran back to the soft living of New Vegas, though.
Didn't see you again.
Yep. This is getting mighty embarrassing. People gonna start to talk. Look me up when you get to New Vegas. I'll buy the first round.
So the thing is, if you do follow Victor from this point, yes. Oh yeah, that's where you'd find, what's the name?
Hey! No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from?
Good Springs.
Wow, you have come a long way then. I've never been there, but I've met some traders who pass that way. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground.
Live in a hole in the ground?
Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family, whatever they need.
So you just leave your family in the bunker?
Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level? I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them?
They're usually harmless unless you use advanced technology, right?
Well, that shouldn't be a problem for me. I can't afford anything like that. Hey, so where are you headed anyway?
Literally using a power fist as a weapon. Just gonna drift from place to
Just
place.
wherever the wind takes you, huh? I like that. Keeps things interesting. I'll be honest. You're the first person I've run across out here that looks like he can really handle himself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together. Help each other out.
Where are you hoping to go?
Oh, nowhere in particular, really. Just hoping to see more of the world. Looking for a fresh perspective. I want to see how different groups have adapted to survive in the Mojave. See if there's something I can learn from.
Don't you have a family to feed?
Like I said, they can handle themselves. And I'm not the only one getting supplies for them. It's a big family.
You don't look like much. What do you bring to the table?
Good. That's the look I was going for. Trust me on this one, though. You'll be glad you brought me along. If I turn out to be a burden, we can part ways at any time. No hard feelings.
I'd like to, but I can't take you with me.
Aw, you really know how to make a girl feel like a stray cat. But, okay, my offer stands, if we run into each other again.
I've tried to do Boone's little...
Welcome to the 188 Slop and Shout. Like our slogan says, it's better than nothing.
Who are you?
Samuel Kerr at your service. Me and my daughter Michelle run this fine establishment. We came here from Prim about a month past. Doesn't look like much, but it's one hell of a location.
Where'd you leave Prim?
Michelle and I ran a little shop in Prim till a prison break north of town spoiled it for everyone. Goddamn convicts just about shut down I-15. When traffic dried up, we took to our heels to find us some customers. I'm not one to sit around waiting to get saved, and Michelle ain't neither.
What's the business
When
segment?
15 shut down, 95 became the route NCR citizens used to get to the Strip, or limp back home, after the Strip's drained 'em of caps. We get 'em coming and going. Coming, the suckers flush with caps they saved to gamble on the Strip. And going, the same folks, but now they're losers who'll trade you the shirt off their backs so they don't starve before they make it back home. Add in the troopers marching back and forth from McCarran and the Dam, and well, let's just say we don't miss Prim. You bet.
I just realized that the fucking magazines, for the most part, that are to do with combat, not going to help me at all. All 69.
You've done a good turn for the NCR, and now we'd like to do one for you. There's an NCR emergency two-way radio. You call, and we'll come running. You're not alone out here. The NCR has your back. Stay safe and good hunting.
Well.
Feeling thirsty? You bet. Let me see what I...
Alright, so we've just brushed over the 2-minute mark. I'm there.
Evening.
What I reckon I'll do is I'll follow the road in. Because there's like nothing happening. To be entirely honest, it's just a whole lot of nothing. It's actually a location. Oh wait, no, it is a location. Well, there's a location here anyway. There's someone up here as well. Oh, who's that guy? Oh, it's the NCR guy. Ah, this is Ripon headquarters. Okay, right.
Grub and go.
What is this place?
Just a little rest stop that me and my good friend Lupe set up. Last stop on your way into New Vegas, first stop on your way out. That's what I say.
May I ask you some questions?
Sure, fire away.
Why are you so ugly? Why do you look suspiciously like Thick Man that's on that one YouTube channel? Is there any place to buy weapons?
I think there are a few places, but I've heard that the gun runners sell the best.
We're gonna find a doctor around here.
Dr. Usanagi runs a medical clinic up the road.
Don't have any more questions.
All right then. See you later.
You need water? I got water. Clean and fresh. Straight from Lake Mead. If you're low on caps, I've also got slightly irradiated wasteland water. A little fallout never killed anybody.
Like we got clean water from Lake Mead. Where do you get?
The NCR fixed up the pipe network pretty good, and water merchants like me are allowed to have some of it to sell. If we have a water license, of course. Still, it beats the inconvenience of having to trek all the way to the lake to resupply.
Already water merchants?
There's a few independent ones like me, but it's mostly the big trading outfits that deal in water, like the Crimson Caravan Company.
I have some general questions.
Shoot.
Anything I should know about?
They won't just let anybody into the Strip, but you should be able to have a good time in Freeside itself. Just, keep a close eye on your caps.
Tell me about the
There are a bunch of crazies hopped up on all kind of drugs. Apparently, they're using one of the old vaults as a hideout. The army should really get in there and wipe them all out, but I guess they've got more than enough trouble to deal with right now.
What do you know about the NCR?
Their main base is right over there by the old airport. It's called Camp McCarran now.
Oh.
Some people like to paint them all as a bunch of bullies. Me?
Oh.
I'm glad they're around. They do what they can to keep things safe and orderly. All right. Until next time.
Yeah, he's using a rebound club.
Can't run from me.
Well, I found Vault 34. This gun takes a lot of bullets, apparently. Well, we're getting under 2 hours 10 minutes. I think that's pretty good fucking length for today's episode. Boone is just reloading Herschel's shotgun. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you all for watching. And possibly next episode we'll start to explore some vaults, maybe. Alright. Well, thank you all for being here. Thank you for those that showed up to see it live. And, well, good night everybody.